identification, which has to do with the difference between sympathy and empathy. These are two ways of thinking about how you acknowledge and recognize other people. What makes sympathy work is identification. That is, I can imagine what you're like, the famous words of the American president, "I feel your pain." And you've identified, you imagine yourself as the other person, and so you reach out to them. Empathy gets more into the terrain of truly skilled cooperation. It occurs when you can't make that leap of identification, where you understand that somebody else is upset about something which you yourself can understand. If you're a Christian confronted with somebody who is upset about some aspect of Islamic Sharia law or some cultural practice, you don't presume to say, "Oh, I get what's bugging you." But you understand that the other is experiencing something that requires your attention without presuming that you have the understanding to fully comprehend. And this is what is technically known as empathic communication. That is, sending signals to another person that you're attending to what they're doing, recognizing what they're doing, without saying, "God, poor you, I can imagine that must be terrible for you." The reason it's a skill is that it doesn't have the same kind of psychological foundation. My colleague Sarah Hurdy calls it a skill that's animated more by curiosity than by compassion.